guys! We're here in front of guest storage in Disneyland Paris because this video is all about luggage and rentals, like stroller rental and wheelchair rental. So let's start the video! So what is guest storage? Well, it's a place where you can store luggage. For example, you arrive to Disneyland Paris by train and you've got luggage with you. Now, if you don't want to carry the luggage to your hotel and then come back to Disneyland Paris to go to the parks, it's also a possibility to store your luggage right here at the Disneyland park. But it can also be the other way around. So, for example, this is your last day in the parks. You have to leave your room, but you don't have to leave so soon already. So you can storage your luggage right here, enjoy the parks, and after your day, when it's time for you to head home, get your luggage and travel back home. But there's also another reason why you would like to use guest storage. For example, when you have a bag that you want to have access to, but you don't need to carry it around all the time. In that case, it's very handy to put that certain suitcase or bag into the guest storage. Enjoy your day, and whenever you need it, pick it up from guest storage. Now be aware, it can be quite busy here. There is a line most of the time. Sometimes you're in luck, but...
Like now.
Like now, there's no queue. Okay, so you're in luck right now. But we have some other images of queues that are pretty rough. So it's now 11:15. And this is the road for the luggage storage. It looks like a lot of people, but the only time that it actually was full and they couldn't store anything else was on the opening day of the Marvel season. So to give you an idea about how big crowd has to be for the luggage storage to be full. These kind of queues are pretty common over here. Now there's also another guest storage over at Walt Disney Studios, but it's not open all of the time. You will find the guest storage at the far right of the park entrance, but as you can see, the Walt Disney Studios guest storage is unfortunately not open today. This can happen, so keep this in mind when walking with your bags towards this particular guest storage.
The opening hours of guest storage are about 1 hour before park opening and 45 minutes after park closing, so be in time. The other thing we would like to tell you is that for a small bag you pay €6, for a medium-sized bag it's €8, and for a large suitcase or large luggage it's €10. Accessories like umbrellas or other things are about €2 each.
There are also two alternative ways to store your luggage. When you stay in one of the Disney hotels, you can store your luggage for free in your hotel. This is possible both on arrival and at checkout. The second option is to store your luggage at the train station. The train station is close to the Disneyland Paris security check and is therefore very close to the park. In the train station you will find lockers on the first floor where you can store your things. You can find the lockers completely on the other side of the buses and taxis. Your luggage goes through a scanner before they go into a locker. Prices range from €5 to €10 depending on the size of the locker.
Another service here in Disneyland Paris is the stroller and wheelchair rental. So if your toddlers are not strong enough to walk all day through the park and you don't want to bring your own stroller on the plane, you can rent a stroller here. The other thing you can rent over here are the wheelchairs. So if you have a mobility issue, you can also rent a wheelchair. Unlike in Disney World, you don't have the electric scooters that you can rent over here. So it's just a push wheelchair and the baby strollers.
If you would like to rent the stroller for your child, be aware that these aren't the most comfortable strollers that you can imagine. Maybe it's best to bring a pillow or something they can sit on because there is no suspension in it. So they're not the most comfortable strollers you can imagine. And the same applies for the wheelchairs. They aren't the most comfortable, and also for the person who needs to push it. So be aware of that.
The prices for these strollers are €25 per day, and you have to keep in mind that you have to pay a €75 deposit that you will get back after returning the stroller in one piece, of course.
If you ever need to storage anything here in Disneyland Paris,
or rent a stroller or a wheelchair,
you now know how to get it.
It's the end of the video. There's no more info as far as we know.
Yeah, if you have any experiences, as ever, please leave them down in the description down below, so you can help us, but also help other viewers. So, with that being said, maybe next time we'll see you in Main Street. Bye! Great, you found a dry spot. Amazing. Well, it's good to have you here, but don't you think it's time to go home? It's dry when you're home, I hope. Just go home, okay? Go. Go, it's over.